Have you found that affirmations just don't work for you? Do you feel ridiculous saying them or just don't believe them even as you say them? Well, this video is for you. I'm Annette Pasternak, the Stop Skin Picking Coach, and today I'm going to give you an alternative to affirmations, and that's the word maybe. So the power of the word maybe. So I had a client who she was in this situation where she would be doing a lot of things that I told her to do, but the belief in her head just was never there. She'd just tell herself over and over again, even as she, I had her turn those thoughts around and say the opposite. It just was too much for her, too different, too foreign, and it probably really engendered another stronger response in her head, like, no, I won't be able to ever do this. I just can't see myself ever stopping picking or getting better from picking or anything. And so what worked instead, she just, nothing was happening with that, with those affirmations. She was actually drilling herself with index cards and everything. I mean, she was very diligent about it. And, wow, to do that, even when you see that it's not working, she really wanted, there's a big part of her that really wanted it to work, right? So I said to her, okay, that's clearly not working. Let's do this instead. You're going to say, maybe I can. And I'm just going to do my best, okay? That's it. Maybe I can, and I'm just going to do my best. And something about that, not definite, not yes, I can, just maybe I can. I don't really know, but maybe I can, and so I might as well just do my best and work at this. Makes sense, right? So this maybe can be really powerful. So that's one thing that I wanted to talk about today. The other is just, it's similar. It's like the emotional roller coaster. So we were talking about just differences in oh, I can do this, I can't do this. Her mind was instantly going from the high to the low. And another time we go from high to low, up to down, is when we've been doing well, right? We've, we're working on this. We've had much less picking than used to be for a long time, and then all of a sudden, whatever happens, we have a bad day, right? And then a lot of us just go straight to that negative place, that super, it could be hateful, it could be hopeless, it could be just really down in the dumps, it could be giving up, just losing faith, all of that. And the way to change your mindset from that is simply to use not necessarily maybe, but just expect that this is part of the process. See, the thing is, you're kind of ignoring that you have this addiction, basically. This is, I think this is a behavioral addiction. And you're kind of ignoring it. You're like, oh yeah, things are going great. And then all of a sudden, you crash and you have evidence that no, this isn't going great, and you lose, you go straight to despair. You've got to understand that this is not going to disappear, and it's going to keep rearing its head. And just understand that on the road to recovery, there are going to be slip-ups, and just expect that, okay? When you expect it, there's no reason to get that upset about it. And it's just part of the process. And if you're looking carefully, if you're keeping track and using a graphing software like I do with my clients, I've got this great coaching software that graphs stuff. And when you're looking at it in an objective way like that, you can see, oh, look, instead of looking at how much picking you did this one day, be like, wow, I haven't done that much picking in over a month. And when was the last time that happened before? So for my client's thing I was just looking at, it was over a month. And then before that, it had been twice a week, for the month or two before that I had been seeing her. And then all of a sudden it's like, wow, she hadn't picked that much in a month. So I haven't talked to her yet. So I hope she's not totally discouraged. I just sent her an email explaining this, and that's where I got the idea to tell you guys this too. You gotta expect those setbacks and, you know, get yourself right back on the horse with the encouragement and just reframing it in your mind that like, wow, you know, this isn't gonna happen, but look how much time I went in between. I've never done that before. I am getting better. Right? If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, do that too. See you next week.